You guys ready for day 59? Let's go!
What's up, guys? I am Michael McAnally, and this is Leo the Hiking Dog. For the last year, we have been planning and preparing for this thru-hike of the Appalachian Trail. Thank you for joining our adventure. If you are enjoying the journey, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We would be super thankful.
Good morning, day 59. We are heading into Waynesboro, and we're going to get all of our stuff clean, take a shower, get the resupply. It's only 4.8 miles to Rockfish Gap we're going to get picked up at. And then they're going to bring us back to trail, and we're heading into the Shenandoahs today. So this is officially going to be our last week in Virginia. It has gone by so quickly because there's so many amazing things here in Virginia. But I'm excited for the Shenandoahs. Excited for another part of the trail I've never seen before, never experienced before. So it's going to be a great day. All right, we're going to get these 4.8 miles in, and then we're going to call Stanamils to come pick us up. All right, we are about an hour away from the gap. I just went ahead and called my shuttle, Stanamils, and they're going to pick me up at 9:30 in the morning, and we're going to head into the Stanamils hostel and shower and do all the stuff, and then get ready to head right back out and go into the Shenandoahs. So it's a beautiful morning. Haven't checked the temperatures and everything yet to see what it's going to be like today. I'm hiking my long sleeve because my shirt didn't dry overnight last night. So I just put this on so I have something to wear into town, which is what I'll often do going into town. If something's wet, I'll choose something dry to hike into town with. Even if I'm going to wet it, it doesn't matter because I'm just going to clean it. So everything's going to get laundered today. All right, we're gonna get this last, I think 3 miles in, and head into town. I'll show you guys around the hostel while I'm there, and not gonna do much in Waynesboro, but I'll get in and out. So no tour of Waynesboro today. All right. All right, we got picked up at the gap by Stanamil himself, and he's taking us back to the hostel so that we can get everything cleaned up, charged up, washed, and get back on trail. He's doing a great job in Glasgow and here in Waynesboro, making sure all of the hikers are taken care of. All right, I made it here to Stanamils in Waynesboro. I'm going to show you guys a little bit the outside here. So got this outside area to kind of hang out and sit. So you got the outside seating area here. They got the fire pit going here, and here's the back entrance. So let's give you guys the 5-cent tour. Alright, so as you come in the back door here, there is a full kitchen area available for all hiker use if you want to cook anything or anything like that. They have a fridge as well if you want to store anything cold. That's the staff fridge and staff stuff in here. They have 3 different bathrooms. So they got one downstairs here, a very nice bathroom. They have another one upstairs as well. And then they have one downstairs where the laundry and everything is. So the common areas here, you got a dining room, obviously a dining room table, and you can see Leo's in here relaxing in the living room area. So they have the massage chair in both locations, which is really cool. So you come into the living areas here. You got one of your bunk rooms here. So you got 4 bunks and a single bed in here. So you got plenty of space there, and we got some rooms upstairs as well. Show you guys the rooms upstairs. So you got more single beds in here, a couple more bunks. What's up, brother? So you got a couple more bunks in this room here, and a couple private beds in here. So if you want a little bit more privacy, they got private beds as well. And oh, sorry, yep, there's another private room there. So you get another private room there. All right. And then there is Stanamils' room right there. So on the end.
We're moving out, so this was for grabs. We got
there you go.
There's a bathroom there too.
They're moving out, and they're going to offer this up with the bathroom. Oh, look at that, with a bath. That'd be nice. Be able to soak in that thing. All right, so that is your tour of Stanamils. So we're gonna finish getting everything cleaned. My stuff is in the washer right now. I've showered, and I'm gonna organize my resupply and just wait for my clothes to dry, and then we're gonna hit back on trail. We'll be back on trail today, try to get another, I don't know, 10-15 miles in. We'll see what kind of time we got. All right, we'll head back to it. All right, I got everything cleaned up and about to get ready to get back on trail. I walked across the street because there is a restaurant over there called the Cookout. I've never tried it before, so I wanted to give it a try. So let me show you what I got. This is not my order, by the way. So I got a burger steak style. There's another burger in here, and then there's another burger in here. So I did not order that, but I'm not walking back over there. So I'm just gonna eat as much of it as I can and leave the rest for somebody else. So we're gonna give it a try. All right, we just got dropped back off here at Rockfish Gap, which is where we came out at after our in and out at Stanamils. So we're gonna be heading across the bridge here and into the Shenandoahs. I got my permit done while I was there. The one thing I forgot to do, if you guys haven't noticed, is I didn't fix my mustache. So I'll have to fix it when I get to camp. No big deal. We'll get it taken care of. So, all right, we've got a full food carry on us. So my bag is now heavy again. So is Leo's. It's a big difference when you leave town and you had an empty food bag, and then now you got a full one. But we're crossing the highway here. It's like you got all that road noise. See, the interstate's right below us here. But apparently there's a trail right up here. Gonna send us into Shenandoahs. All right, here we go. All right, we are officially in the Shenandoah National Park. With a very heavy bag and a very full belly. So all that food from the Cookout, they gave me 3 different orders when I only ordered one thing. But I ate 3 burgers. 3 burgers and a chocolate milkshake and a few onion rings. So not only am I carrying a very heavy pack, because my wife thinks I'm getting too skinny and is sending me extra food, but now I also have a very full belly right now. So we're hiking all this stuff right into the forest. But man, I'm excited to be here. Should only be like a week left of Virginia, so I'm gonna savor it. I'm gonna take in every moment for what it is and just really enjoy spring here in the Shenandoah National Park. So it's a beautiful day right now. It's about 66 degrees. The sun is out. At the Cookout, you get 2 sides. So when you order a burger, you have to, you know, like get fries or onion rings, or you can double up on something. But they also have like bacon wrap and quesadillas and chicken wraps and things like that. So the orders that I got had a chicken wrap and a quesadilla in it. So I packed that out with me. So I also have dinner tonight. So I have dinner and then 4 days of food starting for tomorrow. With just way too much extra. Way too much extra. Right now my pack is feeling like it weighs a ton. It hasn't been this heavy, I don't think, the whole trip. So I gotta talk to my wife about all the extra stuff. We gotta narrow this down to exactly what I need. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and push these miles. I think it's somewhere between 7 and 8 miles to the first shelter. We did the 4.8 this morning to get to the Rockfish Gap. So we're not gonna try to push it too far today. I think it's only gonna wind us up with 12 something miles, but that's okay because we got a lot done. I got everything charged, I got everything cleaned, and we're fully resupplied. This bag should get us through the Shenandoahs and possibly to Harper's Ferry, because there's a lot of wayside eateries at the Shenandoahs that will also leave food in my bag. So I'm gonna try to eat as much as possible. Try to get rid of some of this food. All right, we're gonna get these miles in. Alright, here's our first real view of the Shenandoahs, from the Shenandoahs, that is. Been hiking for a couple miles now since we entered the park, and it just opened up a little bit where you can see down into the valley. Beautiful. Alright guys, we have like 3 more miles to the shelter. It's pretty doggone hot out here. If you didn't notice, I took my glasses off. I'm dealing with a couple different things. I lost my buff, which was what I was using on my head a couple days ago as a sweat rag. And so now I can't wipe the sweat out of my eyes. And whatever I shampooed with back there at the hostel is now coming out of my skin and rolling down into my eyes and making it even worse. So yeah, I'm dealing with that right now. Stop, Leo. Stop. Oh, there we go. Alright, and the other thing that we're dealing with is it's a Saturday and there's a lot of people out here. So I don't know what it's going to look like at shelters in the Shenandoahs on such a beautiful weekend. So we're going to have to see if we're either going to be able to make it into the shelter or if we're going to have to tent camp it. So either way, we'll be fine. I just noticing we passed like a group of 8 and 2 other couples, so I don't know how far they're going, or you know, if they're out for day hikes or whatever, but yeah, we're going to be dealing with a lot of people out here this weekend. When I hit sections like this, I generally like to do it during the week, but sometimes you just can't time them all out perfectly. So during the week you just don't have as much traffic at some of these high traffic areas as you do on a weekend. So we're gonna get to the shelter and kind of figure it out from there. If we have to tent camp, we might just push on past the shelter and find a tent spot, but we'll see. We'll deal with that when we get to it. The terrain out here is a lot different than where we've been at before. a lot of underbrush. I've noticed a lot more underbrush than anywhere else. A little bit like Tennessee, except for a little more green. Tennessee was full of briar patches. These look like, I don't know what quite these bushes are, but there's some briars in them. But there's a lot of underbrush here. There's a chance, I mean, there used to be, your highest chance of seeing a bear was the Shenandoah National Park. But I don't know if that's true anymore. The mange killed off a lot of bears. So, look at this tree. So like I said, the mange killed off, like, I think 70% of the bear population is what I was told. Now, this is just things that people told me. So I don't know, but maybe we'll see a bear. Eventually we'll see a bear, or either I'm ultimate bear deterrent. So, all right, we'll keep on hiking. Alright, we're coming up on these big old, what looks like drums, but I imagine they're some kind of communications devices. But normally when you get to a place like this, you get some views. Let's see if that's the case here in Shenandoah. I don't know if it is or not. Looks like there's some view over there. Oh, this is where those weird seats are. So, a little bit of a view in that direction, but the trail's over here. I've seen these in other people's videos before, these random seats. And there's 1, 2, 3. One of them broke off right there. So there's 5 seats. And then what looks like a platform. There's another seat over here. And then there's a platform over here that's got the AT symbol on it. So it's kind of weird. It's like a seat. Whoa! I can tell you this, they're not very comfortable. You might think they would be. Oh! But they're not. At least they're not the shape of my butt. So, we're not going to sit in them. We're going to move on. the summit of Little Calf Mountain. So your Shenandoah views are going to have a little bit more of the trees and stuff in the way. We don't get super high above everything else, but it's still beautiful. All right, we have made it to the Calf Mountain shelter. Nobody here, so my worry of crowds is now satiated, so I don't have to worry about crowds. This is a nice little shelter. Take a look. All right, so it's a 6-man shelter. It's got a picnic table. Oh, it's more than a 6-man shelter because it's got a second story up there, so you can fit more people up top. And got privy over there to the right. Got a fire pit right here directly in front of it. Lots of different tent sites around it. So yeah, we're gonna call it home for a night. We didn't do too many miles today, and that's okay because we did back-to-back 22s. So we definitely needed a little bit of a rest, and we're gonna get that. I'm gonna go through this bag, and I'm gonna try to eat as much food as humanly possible to make it lighter. Thanks, honey. I appreciate you. But you made my bag really heavy. All right, we're gonna get all set up, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. All right, guys, this is our setup for the night. The weird thing about the shelter is nobody's here, and nobody has been here. Every shelter has a logbook, and this logbook has no entries in it. It's the first shelter in the Shenandoahs. Maybe that's why most people, when they enter the Shenandoahs, I guess they plan on going a little bit further. But this is what worked for us, so I guess we get the whole place to ourselves. So I've got my bed set up. This is Leo's set up here. He's laying on his puffy. I'll sometimes cover him with it if he gets cold. But yeah, we're all set for the night, and we're gonna see you guys tomorrow.